Today, we are diving into a topic that's often overlooked, but it is incredibly powerful: blogs. Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out, blogging can be a game changer for your business. In today's episode, we'll explore why blogs are so important for your business and share some practical tips on how to write blogs that are not only engaging, but also optimized for SEO. So let's get started.
Hey, lady bosses, are you working even after putting the kids to bed but still not getting results?
Are you tired of spending money on ads that aren't getting engagement?
Do you feel burdened that you aren't fulfilling your purpose in life because you are so consumed with work?
I'm your host, Brooke Boltz. I'm an attorney and founder of Boltz Legal. I started my business and in 1 year was bringing in 7 figures and am now bringing in multi-7 figures.
And I'm your co-host, Rachel Boltz, owner of Boltz Media. I've helped many businesses build their online presence and increase their revenue through digital marketing.
Want to hear how we did it?
We are here to help you achieve your goals personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So kick off your high heels, sit back, and let's ignite that passion.
We're Miss Biz, where we're putting the Miss in biz.
Let's get biz done.
So I have a secret. I never truly understood just how effective blogging was for helping your website and your business rank on Google until I started writing blogs for other businesses and then my own. I always thought that blogs are, yes, they're very informative. They make you appear as an industry leader. But I did not realize just how much it would improve your visibility until I actually saw it firsthand.
I agree. I was the same. I thought, I never read these things, so why am I putting these out there? No one's reading these things. But in reality, there's other reasons why they're important.
Yeah, so the whole goal when you're doing blogs for your business is you want, when people are looking up certain terms, you want to be the page that pops up and leads them to your website. That's the whole point of blogging. But there is a whole science behind it and how to make it effective so that it works for you and increases your visibility and also brings clients to you. So one of the first reasons why a business should do a blog is it boosts your SEO. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. And every time that you publish a blog post, it's another indexed page on your website, which means more opportunities for your site to show up in search engines and drive organic traffic. Blogs, they give you a chance to target long tail keywords, those specific phrases that your potential customers are searching for. And when done right, this can significantly improve your ranking on search engines like Google. So one of the things that I do when I'm writing my blogs is I look up what are people searching for in relation to whatever industry I'm writing a blog on. And then I look up those keywords or key phrases so that I can build my blogs around those keywords.
Where can people look up those keywords?
You can find them on Google. There's a bunch of different resources. SEMrush has some, I think HubSpot has some as well. So
SpyFu.
Yep, SpyFu is another one. So you just have to be actively looking at what were people searching for or what are people currently searching for in relation to your industry, and then literally build your blogs around that. You may have like some idea in your mind that, oh, this is what I want to talk about, but please find a way to add those keywords and build around those keywords so that you can make sure that you're ranking.
That word SEO for me, I never understood what it really meant. I just heard people say SEO, SEM, and it just, to me, was an industry acronym that I didn't really know what it meant. But how I characterize it now as SEO is really just about keywords. Everybody, when they go to Google or go to the internet, are searching search terms. And so you want to know what are those terms they're searching, and then put those terms in your blog, and then they'll find your article, and then they come to your website, which then causes Google to rank you higher because people are going to your website. That's the easiest way that I have found to understand what it is. It's just really keywords.
Yes. So another reason why businesses should consider blogging or actually do blogging is it establishes authority and trust. So blogging, it allows you to showcase your expertise in your industry. And by providing that valuable information content, you position yourself as a thoughtful leader or a thought leader and build trust with your audience. And over time, your readers, they will see you as a go-to resource, which can lead to more sales and more customer loyalty as well.
Blogs also should engage your audience. They are a great way to engage the audience on a deeper level. They give you a platform to share insights, answer common questions, and address the pain points of your customers. A good rule of thumb is whenever someone calls you with a question, write a blog about it.
Yes.
Because if they're wondering that question, there's probably other people wondering the same thing. And look up what keywords are being searched around that question and write a blog about it. Put it on your channel so that your website can be getting more traffic as you answer that common question. Do you love the Miss Biz podcast?
Because we love you.
Here's 3 things you can do to show your support.
1, write us a review. Apple or Spotify are the best platforms for reviews.
2, join us for our free Friday Zoom calls at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. To RSVP, go to missbiz.com homepage, scroll down to Miss Biz Connects, and click the link.
3, follow us on social media. Our handle is at Miss Biz Podcast.
As always, thank you for your support. So engaging content encourages readers to spend more time on your site, which improves your SEO and increases the likelihood of conversions or contacts in which they will engage your services.
Yeah. Well, I love what you mentioned about writing down what people ask you. I have a running list. It's called Content Ideas. And every time I get a question, every time I even help someone in relation to my field, I'm writing it down. And I'm like, that's going to be a great blog article. And then from that blog, I'm going to make a social media post. And then from that, we might do a podcast episode on it. So it's always using pertinent information, because if one person has a question about it, then other people are going to be wondering the same thing as well. So every blog post is a piece of content that can be shared on social media. And this not only drives traffic back to your website, but it also gives your followers more resources to engage with your brand. So if you're using Instagram, you can't necessarily share the link like you can on Facebook. But what you can do is you can put the link in your story, and you can add it to a highlight section called blogs. Or what you can do is you can create a Linktree account. They have free accounts that you can make, and you can have a section with the blogs, and then you can add the links to the blogs in your Linktree. So well-written blogs, they're more likely to be shared by others, which is also going to extend your reach and your visibility.
Yes, and you can share them on social media more than one time. When we have a new blog for the law firm, we post the link to the blog 7 days in a row. We take little little snippets of the blog to turn it into a social media post and include the link on Facebook so that people are getting little bite-sized pieces of the blog all throughout the week. Hopefully one of those will resonate with that person and they'll go look at the entire blog on the website. So you can get a lot of social media posts out of one blog, and it all centers around these keywords, and it also makes you look like a thought leader because you're putting out quality professional content in addition to the more entertaining things that you may be doing, such as photos of you at an event or fun activities or other things that are a little more entertaining for the audience on social media.
It's important to note that a well-crafted blog should have a clear call to action. Now this you have to be very careful on because you don't want to be too salesy, but so I like to call it having a soft call to action, but that is clear and lets people know how that they can contact you. And what you can do is you can have them, so different calls to action, they could be, subscribe to our newsletter, download a free resource, or make a purchase. But you can actually insert the links for them to do those things very easily, which is going to increase your conversion rate as well. But try not to make it salesy, try to make it thoughtful, so that you don't take away from the value that you just gave.
So how do we write blogs effectively for SEO?
Well, as we mentioned, before you even begin writing, you need to identify the keywords and the phrases that your audience is searching for. So there's Google Keyword Planner, there's SEMrush, and there's several other places where you can find relevant keywords with a good balance of search volume and competition. You can focus on both primary keywords and long-tail keywords. Long-tail keywords might have a lower search volumes, but they can often convert better because they target more specific areas.
So what about the headline of a blog? How important is that, and how do we come up with a good one?
So your headline is the first thing that people see. So it's really important to make it count. You want to make it clear. You want to make it compelling so that it draws some interest and, encourages them to be able to read it. And you also want to include your primary keyword. You want to aim for a headline that promises a benefit or sparks that curiosity. So for example, 10 ways to boost your SEO with blogging. That's more engaging than a title that just says SEO tips. So the heading is extremely important. It's almost like when you receive an email or you send an email marketing campaign, that subject line often determines whether people open it or not. Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Meet our expert team at Miss Biz.
Whether you need help with business strategy, brand development, or digital marketing, we have a personalized one-on-one coaching program just for you.
And if you're looking for something more budget-friendly, our group coaching services offer incredible value and the chance to learn alongside like-minded entrepreneurs.
Transform your business today. Visit missbiz.com and start your journey to success.
So you want to make sure that you're creating high quality content. So quality will always trump quantity any day. So if you only have time to make 2 high quality blogs a month, just focus on those 2 high quality blogs. Don't try to push out 4 mediocre ones that aren't going to rank or do well, because then you're really not serving its purpose and you're just kind of not investing your time wisely.
And because, the longer they spend at your website, the better you're going to rank with Google. So if you're writing a blog that catches attention with the title and they come, but then they immediately realize, there's nothing new here, there's nothing helpful here, and they click out of it, that's going to not be as helpful as if it's a really well-written, content-rich blog. They'll stay longer, and that's going to, of course, help your ranking.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're providing real value to your readers. Don't try to clickbait them. Don't do keyword stuffing or just writing for the sake of it. Google's algorithms are really smart, and they prioritize content that genuinely helps users. So you want to aim for a mix of content types such as how-tos, industry news, and case studies, for example, just to constantly keep your blog fresh and engaging. That way people don't get too used to just seeing all of the tips or all of one certain thing that you do.
Okay. So what about incorporating links into your blog?
Yes. So links are so important when it comes to your blog writing. Internal links, that's when you link to other pages on your site. That helps keep readers on your website longer, and it distributes page authority across your site. So for example, if I want to talk about how to use the countdown sticker on Instagram, right? I might have an internal link on there that takes them to another blog on my website that says how to post an Instagram sticker or how to use an Instagram sticker. So that is what they mean by internal links. External links, they usually attract to high authority websites, which can enhance your blog's credibility and your SEO, but make sure that they are relevant and add value to your content. So for example, if you're a chiropractor and you're talking about how you use spinal decompression to help your patients, you might have a couple of links in there from like the Mayo Clinic that talks about the difference between like a herniated disc or a bulging disc. And links to those types of websites are going to help your blog rank higher.
Okay, so once you've written your blog, how do we go about promoting it?
So you want to make sure that you're promoting it across your social media platforms. I love what you do with your blog posts and just really making sure that it gets as much visibility as possible. You can also include them in your newsletter and through any other marketing channels that you use. So the more eyes that are on your content, the better, because that's going to increase the likelihood that people are going to visit your website and stay on your website, which will help your ranking.
And if you are someone who has a podcast of your own, or if you do social media videos, you could, or have like a YouTube channel with videos, you can turn that into a blog as well, taking that transcript and highlighting. We write blogs on our episodes, for example. So you can use your content in a variety of different ways to get the most out of it without having to come up with a new idea every single time. You come up with one idea, then you do it for a podcast, a blog, an email, a newsletter, all the different things, social media posts, etc.
I'm a huge fan in repurposing content. It is so important, and sometimes people need to see things a couple times too to really grasp the understanding, a better understanding of it.
And from what I understand, that continuity across all your platforms and having those keywords in a number of different places is just all the more likely that it's going to drive traffic to your website, having it be visible in a number of different areas.
Absolutely. So after you publish your blogs, you want to make sure that you're monitoring the performance of them using tools like Google Analytics. You're going to look at metrics such as traffic. You're going to look to see, has my traffic increased or decreased from the last month, because then that will show you, okay, well, maybe the keywords that I used last month were not good. And it's important too to make sure that you have a list of your keywords that you're using, so that you can help keep track of that. You're also going to look at how much time was spent on the page just to see how well your content is performing. And don't be afraid to update old posts with new information. So sometimes things change. There's better keywords out there for you, or perhaps you have some better images or some images of you and your team now that you can use instead of the stock footage. That is going to help keep your content up to date, which is critical for maintaining SEO rankings.
So blogging is more than just a marketing tactic. It's a way to connect with your audience, showcase your experience, and drive long-term growth for your business. By writing blogs that are both engaging and optimized for SEO, you can ensure that your content not only reaches the right people, but also converts them into loyal customers. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Miss Biz podcast. I hope you're feeling inspired to start or refine your blogging strategy. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with anyone who could benefit from it. Until next time, keep blogging, keep growing, and thank you for making a difference in our community.
We appreciate you and are honored to be on this journey with you. We can't wait to help you, to encourage you, and show you how to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
If you found Miss Biz helpful, please leave a review and share with others.
You can follow us on social media at Miss Biz Podcast.
For legal questions or services, please visit boltslegal.com.
And for digital marketing needs, please visit boltsmedia.com. Let's get biz done.